Rag wisdom here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Y2K 20.10.05. 29 more days until our election. By the way, the music in the background is by Dario Marianelli from this great movie called Agora. I am very sorry, but I can't show any empathy for Diverto Donald Trumpenschtuppen, the sociopath. I can't take my feelings and divorce them from reality. If I were to start sending out thoughts and prayers to someone I despise, some may think of me as a bigger person. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I am not that person. I'm just a human being, and you know how we are. Now first, I don't send prayers because I'm an atheist. However, I'll send thoughts and good wishes, good thoughts and good wishes if I can, if someone is ill or hurt. And second, I can't be dishonest about my feelings or else risk misrepresenting myself. So I'm sorry to those people who will condemn me because I only wish that Trump die of CV-19 and his rabid enablers in our government with him. And a lot of them are coming down with CV-19 right now. I feel like this is like Tales from the Crypt or a Vault of Horror or a Haunt of Fear comic book, EC comic horror. So ironic at the end, right? Good Lord. I do not wish any harm, by the way, to Diverto Donald's followers. I'm talking about the people in the street that follow him. They are frustrated, angry, and clueless, and are following a creep who really hates them. That really pisses me off most of all. People go out and get exposed to a disease. Someone who doesn't give a damn about them. I can't hate people that I feel sorry for. But I can be afraid of what they will do to our country if Trumpenschtuppen manages to win another term. In the meantime, all I owe my subscribers is brutal honesty as I personally see it. I will not take up your valuable time mouthing platitudes such as, "We only have one president," or "It is better that he lives so that we can beat him on election day," as Michael Moore said. Or "I send my good wishes," etc. I have no good wishes to send to the son of a bitch in our White House. The same way that he had absolutely no good wishes for his predecessor, Barack Obama. I guess me and Trumpy are on the same level. Low. There is no empathy in any part of my mind for the hate-monger traitor in our lives. Tragically so. And I refuse to wish the creep good wishes. I only wish Donald Trump a grave that I can piss on once CV-19 takes him into nothingness. There are many issues that I have that helped build where I feel I am today. And the bullies that I dealt with in my life placed a darkness in me that will not ever leave. When I was growing up and dealing with the abusers of the playground, I only wished that they were dead. I was a kid, wished they were dead. I was a kid and already I was contaminated with so much hatred from my enemies that only if they were dead would I be happy. Don't get me wrong, I never threatened anyone with death, nor did I own any weapon in order to carry out carnage. I didn't come to school with knives or anything like that. I wasn't raised that way. Yet, I was set in my mind the hatred I felt for the creeps. The creeps who had nothing better to do than to make me miserable. Poor me. There was no escape from the bullies for me because even my father was one. Finally, when Trump came along to flush his way up into our federal government, I had all kinds of flashbacks, like these PTSD flashbacks on those days when I dealt with bullies. To just see it even now, some of these images, tableaus of despair, humiliation, the anger. Now we had a vicious bullying creep as president of the USA. A leader who sets the example that might is right and that killing anyone weaker, either killing them physically, literally, or even mentally, killing them hardly or softly, that is the order of the day for a sociopath like the Trumpenschtuppen. When Trump the murderer, Trump the racist, Trump the hate monger came down with CV-19, I honestly rejoiced. And as I say these words, I am hoping that the creep ends up 6 feet under alongside his buddy Pence so that Nancy Pelosi can be president. I can't list everything that makes me feel the way I do about this creep. But I came up with this list, and I'm sure they're similar to all the lists I've given you before. But sometimes you have to keep repeating and repeating and repeating, just like these creeps do with their lies. But these are the things I remember and why I like to dance and take a big pee on Trump's grave. The Pittsburgh Synagogue and the Charleston Church, where innocent people were massacred by Trump-supporting maggots. One of the victims, the one in the synagogue, suffered from mental challenge and was a gentle giant who used to greet people who came to the synagogue. He was shot dead at point blank because his murderer wanted to screw the optics and just wanted to get rid of the vermin that Trump taught him by example to despise, to murder. Punch him in the nose! Punch him in the face! Slam their heads against the police cars! 2. The fact that Trump ignored the dangers of this virus and this pandemic. Terrible! Terrible! And he's turned protecting ourselves from it, like wearing masks, into a political fight. Close to 210,000 people are dead now, and it is rising. Please, let's get rid of this mother effer! 3. Trump wants to see the CV-19 death rate rise in blue states and go lower in red. These are the things I think about when I say I don't have empathy for this creep. How many people died because of him? 4. Forget about sending like a protective equipment to all these states and other aid. You know, forget about putting through the HEROES Act, etc. Forget about that. Let's go away, Mitch McConnell and all the rest of these creeps, right? Take our time. But when it comes to putting in a right-wing religious extremist on our Supreme Court to ruin our lives and take away our rights for generations, I'll be long under the ground, and this creep will still be taking away the rights of people. To do this, That's done in record time. 5. Trump's support of the murderer Kyle Rittenhouse. And for right-wing white supremacist armed militias in general. 6. Trump letting loose unidentified uniformed thugs to break up peaceful demonstrations so he could hold the Bible upside down. 7. Trump encourages police brutality, slam their heads into the police cars. Put a knee on Mr. Floyd's neck until he's dead. Walk up and drag a man out of a car and put 4 bullets in him. The terrorist in chief! The Nazi in chief! Yeah, I should show him empathy. 8. Trump is destroying the natural world, which I love the natural world, with its dwindling species, destroying it! And us too! 9. Trump loves dictators. 10. Jamal Khashoggi, dead. Brutal murder. Because Trump believes the press is the enemy of the people. He's the leader of the free world. And these tin pot dictators are following his example. 11. Trump calls those who died in our wars or who were captured losers. 12. Trump is an abuser of women. And how dare he try to deny them the right to decide what they want to do with their own bodies. 13. Trump administrates his office through tweets. I certainly hope that when Biden wipes the floor and wipes his crotch with the fiend, he does not decide when he's president to use Twitter too. 14. Trump refuses to say whether he will leave office. 15. Trump is trying to cripple our right to vote, especially by mail. 16. Trump's GOP has been working overtime to take away our vote, to take away our health care, to take away our post office, to take away our traditional public schools. I can't get these out of my head. Feel empathy for this creep? Although they say Trump is going to get better maybe, so we can go out in the public and say, oh, I defeated the coronavirus. It wasn't that bad. Here I am. You can all go out and play now. Go out and play now, you dumbasses. Go out and play. Trump, number 17, refuses to disavow the Nazis that support him. I have nothing but 4 years of agony to remember. 4 years of agony I will never forget or ever forgive. No empathy for this creep. Once Trump is dead of CV-19 and Pence with him, I will joyfully dance on their graves. I have absolutely no empathy for fascist, religious, extremist, racist, totalitarians, and especially those who have enabled this criminal president. And I'm talking about the people working with him, the people who know better. Trump dishes out nothing but hatred, lies. Look at this country now that we're in. Look at this. Trump dishes out nothing but hatred. And I have enough hatred inside of me for him that is enough for the both of us.